Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. Guess what day it is? It's Friday Confab. Yay! Which means when it's Friday Confab, it means it's time for little Sadie to bark. Because that's just the way it is. When my dog barks, because she barks at other dogs or people going down the street, and if she goes on a little too long, I always tell her, great job, Sadie, you're doing your job, because she really is. She's doing her job. She's protecting our home. So I always congratulate her, tell her, oh, great job, Sadie, proud of you. And she, and then she goes and lays back down. So if you have a barky dog, try congratulating them and see what happens. Tell them, good job, good job. Who doesn't like to hear good job? I do, sometimes. Alrighty. What is Friday Confab? In case you're new, Friday Confab is where I take a few minutes and just talk about the previous days, how I'm doing on my personal challenge. And a personal challenge is just that. It's a challenge for me. And my personal challenge for this month is my food budget. And it's been that way now for about 3 months. But I kind of switch it up a little bit depending on what the month is. And you know what? We're in August already. Oh my gosh. August. I don't even know. I don't know where the time has gone. I think it's just amazing. So that's what it is. And so I'll let you know how I'm doing. Now, the thing of it is, I spent my budget for the month, and my month starts in the middle of the month and ends the middle of the next month because that's when I get paid. So I spent all of my budget. I have 2 weeks left in my month, my personal month, and so I'm not doing any grocery hauls. I'm not going to the grocery store. I know, crazy, huh? But I'm okay with it. So basically what I'm doing, I'm shopping at home. I have a working pantry in the basement, and so the previous video that I posted this past Wednesday was exactly that. It was my shopping in the grocery store in the basement, and that was my haul, and I showed you what I brought up and what I'm going to use for the week to make meals, which includes meals for myself, and I do make my little dog's food as well. So that is basically what I'm up to. Now, it was kind of interesting. Before I mention that, I want to tell you I do still have my Fairway $10 gift card, and I haven't spent it yet because I looked on the new ad and I didn't see anything that would cause me to spend this card. So I do still have that. If I absolutely needed something, if I was desperate, I could use the gift card. So I have found that since I'm not shopping, because I've used up my budget, actually I went $14 over my budget, but I have more time on my hands to do other things. One of which was I wanted to do a purge of some of the things that are in my basement. 10 years ago, about 10 years ago now, I downsized 6 years after my husband passed, and I had a big home, big yard, lots of things, and I swore to myself that I would never be in that position again where I had so much stuff. I didn't have a cluttered home. It wasn't messy. Everything had a place, but when it came to downsizing, it was a lot, and I don't ever want to go through that again, nor do I want to put my children through that again. So I'm always fascinated, with old people. I can say old people because, I'm an old person. I'm always fascinated when they say, "Oh, I love my children so much. I just love my family. And yet, they are willing to hoard. They're willing to not let go of things. They're willing to keep buying things, thrifting. And then when they die, they leave their family with a big mess. It's a big mess. And I can speak from personal experience with my own mother. So that is not loving your family. It's not being good to your family. And you can say, well, I want to keep this because my family might want this. They're not going to want it. They don't want it. And if you don't believe me, take out a few things, set it out, and the next time they come over, say, would you like to have this? Do you want this? And chances are they will say no. And that's how you know. They don't want it. It's a fantasy. It's not true. Your kids and your grandkids do not want your junk. And if you love them, you will leave them without a mess. You will leave them without a big mess. I'm just being honest, and as an old person. So I periodically purge my things. And since I'm not doing any grocery shopping, and I've really put my shoulder to the wheel. I made 2 trips to Salvation Army, and I have more to go. One of the things is I'm a crafter. I was a craft. I like to craft, and I love doing things with paper, but I don't really do that anymore. But I have all the accoutrements to do that, scissors and whatever. That's my next thing, is to go through that, and I will be donating what I can. And sometimes you just have to face the fact that what you have is just junk. It's just junk. It's useless junk. So you have to get rid of it. Sad to say, but that's just how it is. So that Robin rant's over. I've been doing okay with my food prep. I just prepare a little bit here and there of what I would like to have for meals, and it's working out okay. I feel good about it, and I don't have any anxiety about it at all. So now I have been asked, one of the viewers asked me if I have a P.O. box number. She would like to send me she called it a blessing box. I don't have a P.O. box number, and I did tell her that. And I appreciated the thought, but I don't have a P.O. box number. I will not be getting a P.O. box number. It's kind of people to think of me, but frankly, if you have an abundance of something, if you would like to give something, do it on a local basis. I'm sure there's someone who can use a blessing box or use whatever you have. I'm sure that there is an organization around you, near you, that you can give to them. Your church, your neighbor. But I do appreciate the thought, but I do not accept gifts, and I don't solicit those things either. If someone acts like they're me and they're trying to get something from you, that's not me, because I don't do that. I have not been offered to, for example, be sent a free product and then demonstrated. I haven't been offered that. I wouldn't do that either. That's not what I'm about. That's not the person I am. So I don't. I appreciate the thought. It's very kind of you to ask. However, I do not have a P.O. box, and I will not be getting a P.O. box. So I hope that helps. Now then, I've got my iPad here because what I wanted to do, I thought this was fun. My last video, which was my grocery store in the basement haul, was I had a lot of comments, and so I wanted to read some of those comments to you because I think they are I think they're not only interesting, they are helpful. So and sometimes it just lets you know where people are at in their thinking, what they're up to. If you don't read the comments on Simple Food, Simple Life, I encourage you to do it because there's a lot of useful comments, good suggestions, and just, people go through stuff, and sometimes it's a lot easier to post it in a comment and, sort of gets it out. Okay, so here is, now I read the comments on videos I watch, and tell you the truth, sometimes I read some comments before I watch the video, if it's especially a channel that I don't know, and oftentimes the comments tell me, is this worth watching or not? That's just me. So, okay, the No Money, No Food Haul Shop at Home grocery store in the basement, that was posted this previous Wednesday. Mimi23 said, hello, it's me, the other Robin, a total hothouse orchid. Love your videos. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Robin. Sally says, I have a major expense due for August, so I'm trying to shop from home for the entire month. See, that's awesome. I'm not the only one who's doing this. Mary Peterson 1053 said shopping at home in this heat is a wonderful idea. Dinosaur, she's been with me for a really long time. She said, hey Robin, I didn't get kicked off YouTube. I'm just behind watching videos. This is a nice basement haul, lots of good food. I was surprised to see you have bread from Ingles, which the bread wasn't from Ingles, it was actually from, because I don't have an Ingles here. So she was telling me about Ingles. She says, I've never seen bread like yours for $1, even on clearance. I got a good deal on that, didn't I, Dinah? Dinah always has some good suggestions. Jackie Horn 3724 said, that's why you have a well-prepared pantry. Good job. Thank you, Jackie. Christopher Voigt, I think it's how it's pronounced, VOGT 7456. I shop at home all the time, Robin. I currently have $5 in my wallet. Had some large bills to pay recently. Luckily, I get paid tomorrow, but we'll try to keep my groceries for the month of August at a minimum. My pantry and freezer are well stocked. Great job, Christopher. I love that. Have you ever just had $5 in your wallet or less? Money Mindset said, I am grocery shopping tonight after work. Do have some money left for the month, so I will see what deals there are to be had. You are an inspiration. Thank you, Money Mindset. Thank you very much. Jill Gott 6567 says, mine is the front hall of my apartment. She's talking about her grocery store. I live in a second floor apartment. It has a good sized front hall which leads one direction to the kitchen and the other direction to the living room. It has bookcases, an armoire, and a baker's rack filled with a variety of grocery items. My freezer is in the top of the fridge and it's full. We have to be creative. Prices are not going down. And that is true. That's true, Jill. I love the fact that Jill has her working pantry wherever she can fit it in. I love that. And she's willing to sacrifice the space that may be used for decor for food. And I absolutely love the way she's done that. Donna McClinton 73 says, I have the money. I'm just not spending for at least 2 weeks myself. She said, I think it's fun to get creative with your stockpile. I've done a pantry challenge for an entire month, but it can be costly doing an entire month without buying anything. I do agree with that. So I'm going to see what I can come up with till around the 15th, which is awesome. I am not spending until the 14th because the 14th of August is when I get paid. So this is like the next couple weeks, I won't be doing a grocery shop. So I like that. That encourages me, and I hope that I encourage you, Donna. Catherine Dockery says everyone should have a store in their home they can shop from. Well done. Well, I call it my grocery store in the basement, but sometimes it could get a little bit skimpy. But honestly, I'm happy. I'm happy with what I have, and I intend to just build it up a little bit more. Brigida Wade says, same here. I can't shop for food for another 11 days, and I only buy food once a month. I have 22 meals planned now from the freezer and pantry. Some of them are repeats, of course. Stuffed peppers, refried beans with ground turkey, make chili with chicken, etc. She is on it. And she says, my $5 EBT gives me $15 worth of tokens to spend at the market. Isn't that awesome? Most of last week, market will go into the ratatouille, because she was going to make some ratatouille, which is delicious, cold as well. So when she goes to the farmer's market, her $5 EBT gives her $15 worth of tokens. Isn't that awesome? I've never heard of that. Let me know if you have farmer's market, and does that work with your EBT there? I think that's fabulous. Love that. Jerry Anderson says, great video. That's why I always get extra canned veggies, canned tuna, chicken, and pastas and instant potatoes. Me too. Me too. So those are just some of the comments. Go through the comments and read them, and I do reply. I do give hearts because I love you, and I love them. I read them. I think they are fabulous, absolutely fabulous, and a great, huge help to me. Huge help to me. So that's some of the comments. I hope you enjoyed them. And if I shouted out to you, let me know in this video that I shouted out to you, and you just shout back to me. Isn't that awesome? All right. So I think that's it for me today as far as Friday Confab. That's really all I have to report to you. And I hope that it helps you. I hope that it encourages you, that we can encourage each other to not spend if we don't have to. I did post on my community page some chicken legs and thighs that I skillet cooked yesterday because I felt like that I wanted to just go ahead and cook them. Sadie can have food, I can eat them, and build a meal out of that. So I think that was a good choice I made. So now Monday I will be doing make some food. So watch for that video on Monday, and so I can show you a little bit of what I've been making with the food I have. And on the 14th, I should have a food haul video, actual one where I go actually buy stuff. on the 14th of August. So that's on a Wednesday, and so that should be a video that will be published at that time. So that's it. That's it for me today. I love you guys. You know I do. As always, you know that little is much when God is in it. Okay? All right. Thank you so much for being here. I love you. And I will talk to you later, and I'll see you on Monday, and we're going to make some food. Okay? All right. Bye-bye.